It was led by Associate Professor Nam Jun Cho, a Korean. So, okay, next. So, okay, imagine a balloon. So this form of cure or this form of antivirus is different from any other antivirus. Okay, because typical antiviruses, they prevent growth or prevent replication of that virus. Which means, like, if I were to take you and put you in like a certain ball where you cannot eat, you cannot have sex, you cannot drink, you cannot breathe, therefore you will not, I'm sure you won't have any descendants unless you, like, I don't know, you can clone yourself, I don't know how, but yeah, mitosis. If I were to put you in a ball that restricts you from anything, that's how I prevent you from replicating. Okay? I think it's okay to continue since it's ilmiah. Okay. So, however, the difference of this antivirus is that it uses the peptides, the proteins, to prick or to put a hole in the cell's membrane, in the virus's membrane. So, imagine a balloon. Next. Imagine a balloon covered in duct tape. Okay? Imagine a balloon covered in duct tape.
Right.
If I were to prick a hole in that balloon, it will slowly shrink. So imagine multiple needles pricking that balloon, therefore increasing the rate, shortening the time for the balloon to deflate. So the same thing happens. So after a few needles, after a lot of needles actually, the balloon will finally pop. That means the virus dies. Now, how that works, how is this better from typical antiviruses, is that typical antiviruses, over time, they will mutate. They will mutate towards those antivirus. Which means, like, for example, if I were to pinch him, of course it will be painful. But if I were to pinch him numerous times, he will no longer feel like, he will no longer feel that pain, because you know how the Malay saying goes, alah bisa tegal rasa? Yeah, you get used to it. That's how you mutate, and therefore you have that certain antibody of itself. Similar to B cells, viruses can also mutate to help them go against those enemies. So this antivirus kills the Zika virus directly. So imagine the Zika virus, next, and having all these peptides attacking it. So therefore you kill it directly. You can heal from a fever. You can heal from a cold. But you can't heal from a bullet to your head. You can't heal from a knife straight to your heart. So this antivirus does exactly that. Okay? So, however, it's not yet clinically tested, so stay safe until then. Okay? Sure. Next. So thank you for all of you for listening. I hope it informs you, and I've already simplified all the terms, all those M proteins, capsid proteins, all how those outbreaks work to all of you, and I hope all of you can understand and stay away from this virus and stay healthy. So before I end this, any more questions?
So, for the sexual contact rate about the transmissions, does it necessarily have to happen between the different genders?
It will happen. It will happen in any form of sexual contact. You are gay, and then you sodomize your partner, and then your semen. I'm sorry, it's kind of uncomfortable. Your semen like goes into your partner, and in that semen has that Zika virus, you will get infected. So like, don't do it. Don't kiss your partner. Don't like put a finger to any hole. Sure.
This question is you did say that the Zika virus will target the immune system. I doubt that the semen is a what fish. So how can it infect?
Here's the thing. Remember how I told you Zika virus travels to your blood? Okay, it can enter the fluids in your body, your blood, your semen.
Yeah, but why is it different from dengue? Dengue cannot get infected by sexual contact.
Dengue.
Yeah. Cows don't get dengue also.
Yeah. Don't. Okay, about dengue, I have less knowledge. So,
Okay.
sorry, very sorry. But this Zika virus, it travels through your body, and which means it goes through your fluids, but it doesn't necessarily attack them.
Like dengue, it has to be incubated inside an Aedes mosquito, a female Aedes mosquito, before it can be transmitted to and infect a different person.
Yeah. Okay. So like dengue, since it's incubated within that mosquito, so when it bites another person, you know how the blood goes in.
Yeah.
That's how it can be transmitted.
But not through blood transfusion though. No, dengue no.
Yeah. Okay. I got that. Dengue. Okay. About I haven't answered your question yet. Okay. So yeah, it can be infected through semen, to blood, but it doesn't necessarily attack them.
You haven't answered my question on breast milk.
Breast milk. Breast milk, I think can, but I think there's less chance of it since breast milk only occurs when you have like pregnancies. Breast milk only exists when you are pregnant. After you give birth. Okay. So like, I think breast milk, and I don't think the breast milk is connected to any of the arteries, the veins, like blood capillaries. So about your question, it can be in semen, it can be in your blood, but it doesn't attack your sperm, it doesn't attack your hemoglobin.
Can salivary exchange, like spit exchange between people, can cause as a form of transmission? If so, if let's say people share the same spoon, fork, and food, can it also transmit Zika?
So salivary exchange can happen, but it has a low rate of it happening, since most of your that virus goes through the blood inside you. However, it may come to your upper mouth. Okay, that's why sexual contact includes don't kiss, have sex. Okay, so exchanging a spoon, I doubt that it can infect you with Zika virus, typically because like there's not that much saliva, and it's not like a direct form of saliva exchange. So the saliva that sticks to that spoon is not that much. However, like through kissing, especially if you French kiss, yeah, that can happen. Yeah.
Maybe earlier you said that this Zika virus have their own little soldier, and they manage to fight off the antibody, the white blood cell, and so on, so on. So I wonder how can the cure that we developed by Sisi Nana manage to defeat this soldier? Yeah.
Okay. So the difference is that this little soldier. Now, okay, this works with every cell. So like every cell, they have the ability to protect themselves from like already known enemies. Okay, so like this Zika virus, they have already known the B cells, the macrophages, the neutrophils, the white blood cells. So that's why it can protect themselves. However, that's why people consume medicine, because it's a new form of attack. It's a new form of attack that this virus has yet to experience. And usually, since this medicine is like from a complex form of chemical components, you see like paracetamol in those chemistry textbooks, how paracetamol has like lots of protein, carbon within, lots of carbon like within their chemical branch, chemical structure, right? So it's much more complex and much more harder to beat. That's why it, even if these viruses can adapt themselves to that, it will take a long time. Similar to how you nuke a country, you won't like recover from, and you won't prepare yourself from a nuclear attack in like 1 second. You can like if you were to like protect yourselves from a bullet, I'm sure it would take 1 year for you to produce a metal. But within the nuclear strike, all the massive damage, all this radioactivity, will take like a lot of time for you to build those. It will take a lot of time for you to build like a defense system against that, similar to this one. Okay, so it will take like a really long time. That's how paracetamol has been serving us for so long. That's how these antibiotics have served us for so long. Any other questions before I end this simple, complex but simple presentation? No? Okay, thank you.
No.